We'll come back to this. We'll come back to choking you people on the ground in a second. All right? But to start, we're going to start the takedown with a kata from Gyokoryu. So our lineage has 9 different schools.
Okay.
All right, and each one of those schools has different levels of what are called kata. In our art, kata is a beginning. It's like the blueprint, the place to start. You know, and so we're going to start from this one kata called Yubi Kudaki, means finger crushing. We're not going to actually do finger crushing. Adam Kabari. So it's going to start with me standing this way and him grabbing a shoulder or the back of my collar or something like that here. So I know something's going to be going wrong. You know, it's not just a, hey, buddy. This is a, you know, he could be violently moving me, shoving me, or something like pushing me, pulling. I don't care. For this one, I just give me like a little shove forward. Kind of like, whoa, he's trying to take me somewhere. Which is good in a couple ways because I know he's probably not trying to hit me. He's probably just trying to move me out of the way. But again, I still don't know because my back is to the guy. So as he pushes me out, I'm going to extend that and just start slamming right in here to understand really what's going on with that hand and create a little bit of distance. At the same time, I'm going to cover this. So if we go back, he pushed me out. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? I don't know. I'm just hitting something to stop and expand this. All right? We're going to riff off this kata and do what's called a henka. But I'll show you the actual kata first. Hit a couple times, hit, and then I'm going to pop this up and over into what's called this Hongyaku wrist break. And from there, I would just take him right down. And snap him that way. Now, we just did Hongyaku a couple weeks ago, so I know some people's wrists are so tender. So we'll kind of, but that is the actual kata. So to get used to the movement, I'll switch it up just a little bit on the end. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Up and over. Just switch it, take him that way to start. Okay? So again, one more time, different angle. Yep. He grabs, he pushes me. What the hell? What? Boom! Push it up. Or you can go into an arm bar if you want. But it's from here because he may be coming back with a shot. Oh, here. And take him down. Wrist lock that way. I don't care how you get him down to the ground. Can we get out of here so we can actually manipulate that arm? That's where I really want to go because we're going to get a little dirtier tonight because this is going to go to the ground. Okay? Go ahead. Forward, it makes sense for me to kind of come in here and do this, right? I'm going to push that. Well, what if Kim pulled me back? Whoa! Well, that just happened to be the right side. Do the same side that you pushed me forward with, but pull me back with it. Whoa! Okay, great. I'm over here now. That's fine. You know, that's perfectly fine. It's legitimate. I mean, it makes perfect sense. So that's why I actually asked Adam to give me a push on the side that he's on, so it actually makes me, whoa, kind of go into that side. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay? But don't critique yourself if you happen to go the wrong way and you get that back. That's perfectly okay.
Kind of sitting here, and I'm kind of a sitting duck for this. We're going to go slow. You're going to throw your punch at the same time I throw mine. Ready? I'm in some trouble. Notice that we're kind of using arm only here. What I'd like for us to do is I'd like for us to have some rotation, a little bit of down up action. And the idea is that this tends to be a lot more disruptive. It's a lot harder for him to get that punch off the way that he wants to. From here, I'm not just trying to lift this off me. I'd like to point out Lynn was doing a really good job with this, sort of popping it off at the same time as we move. In my case, I don't even really quite have his hand. I might just have to go to something else. Oh, we have a nice Takiori break right here. But I want to make sure that I'm using my body in these strikes, in the clearance. We're using hips, we're using torso. Otherwise, your hits will not have a lot of consequence. And I want them to face consequences. They put their hands on you. All right, that's all. Yosh.
Hockey class, I just want you to actually just feel it, Kyle. Actually, Paul, sorry. He knows what I'm doing. So then he comes in, and I make the mistake, instead of stepping out to kind of get myself some distance, as he pushes me, I just turn and, oh, shit. You know, this thing's coming in an instant, you know. I may have bought myself a minuscule piece of a second because I kind of stepped out so much, but man, don't make no doubt that thing is coming right to my face, okay? So, what do we do then? So, comes the punch. Okay, fine. Let's do it that way. Okay? So, my hand's already here. All right? This hand's already here. As I turn around, this arm's already going freeze. Whoa. So, I know he's got to punch over that arm. I know he's got to punch over that arm. So, I'm going to get my head below my arm and get my arm up as I step over there. Go. and we're gonna just take him down this way. I did. I did. Paul, we'll do it in slow motion this time. So, whoa, fuck. Shit. That was all the stuff you didn't see when we did fast. Okay? So if we just actually let his arm, as that punch comes in, I'm just riding that, getting my head under and my arm up, turning to face him. And then from here, just unfurling this into that armbar, or takayori, or honkiyaku. Okay, whatever you want. Okay? Make sense? Go slow. Go slow. Switch partners again. This is a ground class, ground choke class. But I wanted to give you the kata and to be able to, so don't, this is, again, not the point. The point is this, someone's grabbed me from behind, they're throwing punches, shit goes bad, I'm on the ground. All right, because this can easily happen from this position. So he's grabbing me, I turn, oh shit. He saw that, you know, and he's like, wow, you turned. I didn't get my hands up fast enough. He just bum rushed me to the ground. Makes perfect sense to me. You know, I mean, if he's trying to get me to go somewhere, he's trying to get me to go, go this way, give me go somewhere, and I step out. Oh, he's got all his forward momentum still going. I don't even know the size of this guy. He could be on something that if I hit him like this, it still doesn't matter. Still doesn't matter, right? But I don't know, you know. I mean, he could have armor plating on. He could have something. I have no. He could be a big dude I hit and just whoa, whoa, whoa. I have no clue what's going to happen. So this is a reality. That if he pushes me and I turn, he has all his momentum and he could be this tall. I can't tell from that hand grip. And he's just going to bowl me right down to the ground. So, and we're going to go light on the bowling down to the ground. Think of it as a aggressively loving hug to a couch. All right? He pushes me out. What the? Oh. And he's going to get to the side control. All right? Start from here. All right? Makes sense? Yep. Let's do that. Let's just get to the position first. Watch where you're going. Let's, because we're going to be covering some ground here. All right? Let's not be bowling people into each other. Make sense?
It's not a bad idea to make sure we're traveling from the mirrors toward the carpet.
Lines.
Okay.
Yeah, lines. Make sense?
Yep.
All right, let's just start there.
Safely, yes? Okay. All right, so here's the thing. Sometimes you're going to get taken down. Sometimes you're going to get tackled, and you're going to be already in the air or on the way to the ground before you realize, shit, I'm going down to the ground. It's important to not go to the ground in a very vulnerable way. We want to start getting our defense active as soon as possible. So if I have Mr. Paul here is going to be my attacker, I'm getting pushed. I thought I was smart turning in. He's coming in to take me down. Yep, going ahead and pushing right in, and he's working for that side control. I want to try to get the microphone off my lapel.
Yeah. and smart, Paul, because he could have poked you in the eye with that.
Yeah, exactly. It's very unsafe. I'm trying to get my hands up. I'm trying to get a hand across a jaw and face.
Let's guys come over here.
I was going to say, maybe we can rotate.
Rotate something, yeah.
What I don't want is I don't want Paul to get to his position, go ahead and take side control. And I'm just kind of sitting here. He's got this arm passed already. This is actually somewhat dangerous. It's hard for me to create space. So as we go down, I want to try to get our hands in between us. I'm going to try to get one across the face, across the jaw, one at the hip. This is our frames for a hip out. From here, I'm going to shoot my bum out over to there as I try to turn in and get a knee between us. This is me trying to say, please, I don't really want you to be able to take and consolidate that position. Those of you who've been training for a while know side mount's a very strong position. If you're new to this, it's not a place we want to be. They have a lot of options. So we're going to kind of start squaring away. I'm going to pull my leg through, and I'm going to sit right up. And there's our grip. Working right through. Paul might be trying to press into me. He might be trying to continue the fight, but we might actually turn this right over. Good? Yeah, okay. We're working that same gi choke that we had before.
Show that hip out slow, please.
Absolutely. So let's see. Let's work from this angle. From this side. So when I hit the ground, I'm trying to get these right here. Might you eat an elbow? Yeah, maybe. It's a nasty situation. It's not a fun place to be. So there goes my bum. I'm going to push off with my feet and turn in.
And notice how notice how his lower leg is now in his waist.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not just turning and leaving his legs out like this. That lower one is going into his waist.
So if Paul starts to push forward, he's dealing with a lot of person in the way, and that's what I want. Depending on what he's doing, there's other places we can go, but for right now, just bringing this up and over, bringing this in, and then there's our choke. Questions? All right.
So she's like, what in the hell? She's like, what?
I'm actually gonna ask us.
She's like, you're kidding me.
Because we do have let's go ahead, circle up, take a little space. Here we are, we're taking our position, we're gonna sit right down. I have my partners on top of me, I have my forearm in the waist, and I have my other arm across the head. I'm gonna shoot my bum out, I'm gonna take my bottom knee, and I'm gonna scoot it back across with my body. So it's a big hip movement. We're not just kind of pushing and trying to do this with our legs. Pick up, place, shoot, and turn.
Yep.
Okay? You are, if you're unfamiliar or you want to really work on just the hip hop part of the technique, you're welcome to do that. If you're familiar with it, you're comfortable, you're safe, go ahead and have the takedown. Go ahead and have the beginning of the kata in as well. Sound good? Go.
Sound good.
Cool. So here we go. I'm not choking from down here, where she can punch me and hit me in the eyes. So,
Yeah.
we're going to kind of scrunch up and try to get our face up into our hands. I don't want them to be an easy hit. So make sure we're trying to protect our head. Another alternative is as you're working the choke in, as we're working the choke in, we can kind of turn on the side and tuck up in a little bit. We still have the choke here, but they don't have easy access to our head. Okay, that's all. Thank you, man. All right.
Hey, this is not gone well for us. You know, somebody started grabbing me. I'm on the ground already. Somebody was asking about getting to guard. I'm actually maybe not even going fully to guard. I may not be able to. I got up to here, I kind of got lucky. I pulled it to here, and I've got this, and I've got to here, and I've got something. And okay, so maybe if he's pushing off with this. This hand is a problem. You know, he punched me with that one. Maybe hard because he's got to cover around his head. But I'm really concerned with this one. Mr. Blaze, right? I come in, or as he maybe pulls this arm out to try to punch me. I'm gonna go out, shift, and then come back in. So now I'm on the inside of his arm. Now I have that arm protected and that arm protected. Because from here, come back, rewind me. If Arden pulls that out, he's punching me right there. Okay? So I'm gonna extend back to get away from the punch, move out, and then trap the arm again so I can get into here. Choke's on the whole time. Never went into guard. Okay? Now we can actually have fun with him this way and then do whatever. Okay? So if you wanna play with that option, fine. Don't necessarily worry about getting fully into guard. You don't have to get to here. You may not be able to. You may not be able to switch that position all the way to here. They may be just way too aggressive. You can work this from here. Okay? Absolutely work this from here. Okay? And I got actually kind of a little trap in here too, to make him maybe want to pull it out. So he pulls it out, great, punch. Oh, sorry. Okay. Pass around and then go. Okay? That makes sense? So don't worry about guard. You don't need it. All right? And if you feel like you're getting that place comfortable, you're getting the choke on, great. Have you pull out and try to punch it. Walk back, keep that on. We'll actually turn it on a little bit more. Once that arm goes by, come right back onto that thing. All right, and trap that arm too. All right? Make sense? Good. Thank you.
Finance belts over here will be facing this way, so I'm just going to lay down. Yep, set up. Yep.
Tarsha's like, I'm lining up. So we go over here, Tarsha. She's like, I'm lining up.
You
No
know,
worries.
our teacher's here tonight. And
Yeah, right, yeah.
we'll always
Guest
joke
instructor.
around. Some of the hardest parts is getting people to make shapes.
It is. Shapes is the toughest part. There's no doubt. So, Tarsha, come on out here. So you have to survive your first class to get your first. Yes, you do. And you did, so congratulations. Nice job. Yeah.
Thank you.
You did absolutely wonderful. I hope everyone got
liked it. I had a good time.
Good, good. Oh, so here we got a little tradition here. So stand right over here, face us. Put your arms up. I'm gonna wrap this around you.
Okay.
All right. And so you can ask one of these guys. They'll show you how to tie it officially.
Okay.
I'm gonna tighten this as tight as I fucking can. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Good. All right. Nice job, Tarsha. You did wonderful. If you haven't didn't chance to work with Ninjutsu stuff, please do after class.
Okay.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice job. I have another belt in here.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, yeah.
That was a growth.
Yeah, I ripped an oblique. I ripped an oblique. Man, it's like.
Oh, that's.
What do you think? Should we-
Can I
should we
help
do
you
it?
with that?
You think we should do that?
I think we should.
I think it's.
I think we should.
I think
That's
it's
got to
fine.
come out of there. It doesn't belong there.
All right, well, yeah, you go for it.
All right, so.
All right.
All right, Lynn. Talk about a well-earned belt.
Absolutely.
So, Lynn's really, you've come a long, long way.
Yeah.
And you've, I was going to say, I actually like using you as an uke now because I have to think about everything I'm doing. Am I under threat? Am I at risk? Yeah, we're really, really impressed with how you're doing. Keep moving along. Let's take off that old belt. All right.
I think everybody here, other than Tarsha, who's only Lynn for 15 minutes, can attest that, Lynn's improvement over the last, 6-7 months has been absolutely wonderful and extraordinary, and couldn't be more proud of you. All right. God, getting this down, Lynn, you're gonna be down to like a 14-inch waist. Ready?
Let's see, Mr. I think we should each get into that.
Ready? Ready? You want to brace?
I do.
All right.
3, 2, 1, hit it. All right, nice job. Nice job. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Nice job.
All right, couple notes.
A couple announcements. So obviously we got Buyukai, which is our annual, one of our annual seminars that we do. It's going to be down at the Mary Manor in South Portland. On the 16th, 17th, we are having a little 2-hour thing on Friday night too. If people want to join that, it's kind of for people out of town, but anybody can come to it. Official kickoff Saturday morning. Mr. Cheever has designed some incredible shirts for us, and it's going to be an absolute blast. We got people coming in from, I'd say all over, but a good ways around to come and show and share some of the stuff that they're doing. So I'm incredibly excited. For those who haven't been, it's an absolute blast. I think most of you guys that'll come, you probably weren't here last year, so I think all you guys, have been to them. I mean, they're just fun because it's really, for us, it's a social thing. It's not just a training thing, but we do things on Friday night as a group. We go out and do things on Saturday night as a group. Lana's always around. And yeah, it's a great time. So anybody has questions for me, Lynn cooks up a hell of a meal, and now that she's a green belt, we expect better. We've had a pass before, and honestly, just come for the apple crisp. I mean, it's amazing. So, other than that, I think that's the biggest.
That's everything.
All right.
All right.
Nice job, guys. Nice job. Lana, she's some crazy dog.